Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Noah. I'm back with another video, man. If you're new here, I appreciate you tapping in with me. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Tell your friends if you enjoyed the video. And if you've been here before, man, thanks for coming back. I always appreciate you tapping in with me. But, without further ado, man, I just want to get right into the video. You can see I'm outside and enjoying some nature today. But I really just want to speak about eating clean and eating healthy. People ask me all the time, is that really how I eat, or why do I do it? So I think this is a perfect opportunity to explain to y'all why I do it, right? So I think our culture creates an environment of unhealthy behavior and unhealthy food. It's just promoted everywhere, and it's the easiest stuff for us to access, right? So it makes sense. We're out on a food run and I'm hungry. I've been out all day. It's the end of the night and I'm hungry. I need something real quick. I'm gonna go stop and grab this McDonald's or this whatever bullshit it is, and I get it. I've been there. I've done it, but none of that stuff ever leads to anything good or anything positive. So I want to take it back a little bit and talk about why that I am this way, right? So 12, 13 years old, sick a lot of allergies, and a lot of just issues overall. And I never really understood why. And I'm constantly taking medicine, and my mom always taking medicine. My dad, anytime he had an issue, pain, anything like that, he'd pop in Advil or Aleve or whatever it was. And when you grow up around it, that's normal to you. That's what you know. So, but me personally, I was just curious of this shit. I was like, bro, but what is this though? This medicine, this NyQuil might make me feel better. This Dayquil might make me feel better. This Zyrtec might make me feel better. But what's in it though? What is this stuff? So I started getting, I was 18 then at that point. And I'm like, yo, let me start reading this stuff. What is this though? And then I started to see how often just my peers were just getting prescribed oh, I'm on this medication for this mood deficiency, or I'm on this for that, and all this, that, and the third, and everybody around me seemed to be getting affected, and I seen how this stuff was taking effect on them, right? And I'm like, bro, it's gotta be something else. It's gotta be another way. And God blessed me with my first roommate ever, Garrett G. That's my brother to this day. If you know me, you know him. But he got me hip to thinking more health. Like I said, I was 18. Why would you eat that? Why would you put that in your body, bro? That'll fuck you up. And I'm like, that's interesting, right? And it just made me think more. And then I started trying stuff. Let me just try to eat more fruit, more vegetables, less fried food, and let's see what happens, right? I might have seen a small change in energy, maybe I felt a little more energized, or maybe I just felt good about eating better, right? So that gave me a little more motivation to do it more, right? Oh, shoot, let me make this Caesar salad, or let me try this Cobb salad out from Chick-fil-A and instead of that, right? And it just kind of became more and more infectious. And then I started studying stuff myself, okay, well, what are the actual benefits from eating blueberries or berries or anything of that nature, right? I was curious, what can I get out of this, right? And basically, what I came to find out was that, it might help with your antioxidants or help inflammation, bloating, digestion, hydration, all of these things. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know people taking laxatives, and I know people taking, the skinny drinks, some skinny teas and stuff, unnatural stuff to get the same results that they would get, you know what I'm saying, eating some berries. And it was just simple to me. Then, like I said, this was probably 19 at this point, maybe 20. And I just started to educate myself more and more. And I'm like, yo, every day I was eating berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. I just had berries every day. And I just started making these smoothies a lot. And then I was like, all right, well, people need to tell me I need greens. I need greens. Well, what do I need these greens for? What do I need these greens for? Well, as an athlete, y'all know I'm a professional track athlete. I need magnesium for my muscles, for my bones, for my joints, for everything to recover. And there's no better source for these things than in leafy greens like kale or spinach or in some nuts, you know what I'm saying? Some peanuts. So then what do I start doing? I start buying more trail mix, some more peanuts and stuff, just integrating that stuff into my diet. And now it's I'm not even attracted to the Taco Bells of the world and the McDonald's of the world, because none of that stuff that's on that menu is benefiting me. Like, it's benefiting my body. Now, I'm training and I'm eating more smoothies, a lot of green juice and salads, starting to mix it up. And I start to see like my body just start to change. Like, you know what? I'm gonna actually show y'all a photo from like 2019 of my body when it started to change, and I started to notice it. I started to get a little more lean, a little more just defined in my muscles. I'm like, wait a minute, I like this. I like how I'm starting to get more energy, and now my body's starting to actually literally change. Like, let me just keep going with this, right? So now let's fast forward. I'm like 22 years old. I start to get introduced to the value of, like sea moss and ashwagandha and maca root and, things of that nature, things more like holistic style things per se, but that will help with the same thing. Even like increase my libido, increase, blood flow, you know what I'm saying? Decrease anxiety in nature by doing those other things. But, yeah, man, it's just too many benefits and things that came positively from natural food. Food to me is nothing but fuel from God. Like, God put things here. He was like, all right, y'all are my people. This is what will fuel your body. And it only makes sense. Like, why does everything that comes from the ground, whether it be a beetroot, help our blood flow, right? Help inflammation. Why does ginger, if I'm sick, I'm gonna go get some ginger tea or some peppermint tea to help soothe my throat. I don't need NyQuil. I don't need cough syrup. Those things aren't conducive to that, to living just healthy. I don't think it's worth it to put my liver or my kidneys at risk when I could be having a healthier alternative. Yeah, it might not be that instant quick fix, but I think through time and years now, I would say my health journey now has been about 7-8 years. I think I'll become 24, so I'll be comfortable saying that about 7-8 years into my health journey. And I've learned a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I've seen a lot of differences in my skin, in my health, and in my body. But more than anything, though, really like in my mood, in my energy levels. People ask me like, bro, how are you up at 5 and you're active all day? You train for hours out the day. You do 2 or 3 sessions in a day, and you still got energy to go out, go kick it with your friends, spend time with your dad, go work and do some other like side missions. People are like, how do you have the energy to do it? And I 100% believe it's because of what I'm fueling my body with. I don't do the whey protein powders. I don't do the energy shots, the C4, the creatine. I don't do any of that. It's nonsense to me. All I do is drink a lot of water, especially in the morning, especially at night. Eat a lot of fruit. Get a lot of electrolytes from a lot of fruit, like watermelon, like cucumbers. And just fuel my body in what I see to be right, and use the tools that my God put here for me. It's as simple as that. I try to get iron from, steaks. I try to get my shellfish in. I try to get my salmon in. All of it, like, man, and it's crazy because somebody more experienced than me could tell me so many things that I don't even know yet, that I'm excited to learn about. But I think it's just important to prioritize those things. Now, when I speak about the benefits that come from these foods, these superfoods, these things from God, when I speak about them, it makes it seem so easy to consume. Like, doesn't it seem it's so simple? Like, let me invest in these things and reap the benefits of them. It can change your life for the better. I've seen people get sick and then start to take their health seriously, and that could go one of two ways. I feel like sometimes, and I've seen it, where it could change that person's life and save their life. And then other times I've seen where the damage is already done and it's too late for that person, and they're you know, taken out of the game per se. So I think it's definitely important, and I think it's a journey too, you know. I don't think it's anything to, you know, let me count my calories or anything like that, but I think it's something to be mindful of more than anything. And mindfulness is power. Mindfulness is really powerful. So with that being said, man, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna say too much, but hopefully you guys found this video insightful and interesting and informative, just a touch, you know. With that being said, man, go ahead, like, subscribe, throw a comment on there, tell your friends about the page, send it to somebody, and that's that, man. Y'all take care. Peace.